I have just been chastised off air by this guy saying, I forgot last time to ask for donations because he wants to get paid. So please, donate. Keep us on the air. Catherine Swift joins me today because I need an explanation and maybe some education in political issues. All I've been seeing the last few days is one big issue coming up is, quote, reproductive rights. And I guess that includes abortion, is it? And is it being put forward by Justin Trudeau as a wedge issue? Because the Tories maintain they aren't going to talk about it at all and they aren't going to do anything about it. And the Liberals are all coming out saying, yeah, don't vote for those bad guys. They're going to cut off abortion.
Well, abortion comes up all the time.
Why? It's not an issue.
Well, but they're trying to make it an issue. They're desperate to make it an issue because they see it as a potential wedge to alienate a lot of women away from voting Conservative or Republican in the U.S. It was a big deal in the U.S. election as well.
After we had Harper for 8 or 9 years,
yes,
he didn't do anything about it.
No.
Do you think women believe this, that you can't vote for it?
It's the scary monster. It's the scary monster that never comes out of the closet, basically.
Stupid?
I don't think most of them are. And again, it didn't work in the U.S. with women, did it? Or the results would have been very different, I would think. But in the U.S., there actually are threats. I mean, there actually are tangible ones in the U.S.
It's state by state.
To abortion, exactly. But not in Canada. And I mean, I used to joke that the Harper hidden agenda that remained perpetually hidden. We never saw that. Same with Pierre Poilievre. We're not seeing any movement on this. He's stated time and again. And why we wouldn't believe him when this has been the history of it forever is beyond me. But it shows liberal desperation is really what it shows. They're trying to trot out anything they think might make a dent.
But isn't that very undemocratic in a way that you're trying to, maybe it's just, or I say cheap politics, because it's not an issue. There are really other substantive issues that should be dealt with in an election, campaigns leading up to an election. And the Liberals aren't doing it. They just want something where they can...
Politics is a blood sport, and unless it's blatantly illegal, then I think all's fair. And all parties do it, too.
But
they all try to find that wedge that will garner support for them and nail the other guy. So it's not illegal. It might be a little over the top.
Hence this show to explain to people that it's absolute BS.
It is BS. But and I think too though, when the way they harp on it, they're now doing themselves harm because the vast majority of Canadians realize it's not going to be touched. The Liberals are going so over the top, it makes them look bad. So I think they're making a big mistake to continue to harp on it because it's a non-issue and they make themselves look stupid.
And yet the Liberal media in Canada, you see reproductive rights throughout everything.
But let's not get into the media, Stephen, because there's been so much bad stuff in our bribed media. They clearly want to keep their taxpayer bribes, our bribes, against our will of the media. And sadly, they're saying anything Trudeau wants. And wait till Pierre gets in as Prime Minister. I think they're going to probably start doing their job again, most of them.
Well, we hope so, but it is sad. Catherine Swift, thanks very much. 3 minutes. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act, once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.